This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Scoring that coveted Rolex from an authorized dealer or AD can feel like winning the lottery. While there is no guaranteed formula, authorized dealers consider several factors when choosing who gets their most popular models. In this video brought to you by the luxury world, we will reveal criteria used to classify customers by the Rolex Authorized Dealers. We will unveil it through an official document from prestigious Rolex Authorized Dealers, the methods employed by select authorized Rolex dealers in managing the distribution of their sought-after timepieces. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we invite you to do so now to stay updated on our upcoming videos. Instead of directly distributing its watches, Rolex relies on partners known as official Rolex retailers, which are independent entities. These retailers operate under a distribution agreement with Rolex and are not owned by the brand. The contract outlines that Rolex sends watches to these official retailers, who then sell them to end customers. While many luxury watch brands have opted to control the entire distribution chain by establishing brand-owned stores, Rolex has chosen not to pursue this path. Furthermore, Rolex has displayed no inclination to move in that direction. Each Rolex retailer undergoes rigorous training, with many employing resolute Rolex watchmaker who have received specialized training from the brand to acquire the necessary expertise for servicing and preserving Rolex timepieces. Additionally, since only authorized Rolex retailers have the authority to sell brand new watches directly sourced from the Rolex factory, they alone can activate the 5-year international Rolex guarantee. Moreover, they affirm, equipped with essential skills, technical expertise, and specialized tools, they ensure the genuineness of every component of your Rolex and assist you in making a lasting choice. While such a move would potentially enhance Rolex's profit margins, it also entails significant risks, responsibilities, and administrative burdens. Rolex may prefer to avoid these complications and instead concentrate on its core strengths, the development and manufacturing of wristwatches. Rolex Authorized Dealers are distinct from non-official Rolex dealers or resellers. While numerous companies and dealers specialize in selling second-hand watches, they never directly purchase watches from Rolex. Some Rolex ADs have begun selling pre-owned watches, but they are the sole recipients of brand new watches directly from Rolex, bound by the contractual agreements they have made with the brand. Non-official Rolex retailers lack contracts with Rolex and operate based on market principles. They procure their watches from clients, private collectors, and other individuals looking to sell them. Without a contract, they set prices independently, but they miss out on the wholesale prices available to ADs. When ADs acquire Rolex watches directly from the brand, they typically mark them up by 30 to 45% when selling at the recommended retail prices, accounting for factors such as model variation and tax rates. In Europe, where value-added tax is included in the closing price, which ranges from 15 to 25%. These margins are naturally impacted. While this markup may seem significant, ADs contend with various associated costs that affect their overall profit margins. Having a history of buying from the AD, especially Rolexes, puts you at an advantage. New customers can build a rapport by showing genuine interest, regularly visiting the store, and starting with other watch purchases. Demonstrating knowledge and passion for the brand also goes a long way. Beyond purchase history, ADs might consider your collection potential and overall spending at the store. Patience, respect, and understanding of the high demand are the key. It is important to remember that selection can be subjective and vary between dealers. Some ADs classify customers based on purchase history, but this might not be universal. While Rolex encourages selling to new customers, high demand makes it a challenge. Let us begin now by talking about the fact that we have received this document from a manager at an authorized Rolex dealership. It is referred to as the Rolex High Demand Supply Matrix, which categorizes customers into 3 groups, temporarily labeled as Types A, B, and C. Each customer falls into one of these categories, defined as follows. Type A refers to the new clients without any purchase history. Type B refers to existing clients without any previous Rolex purchases. And lastly, the Type C, which are the clients with a history of purchasing Rolex watches. Apart from these, there are 11 criteria for staff to consider before selling a watch, and now we will break them down into each criterion. First and foremost, all clients interested in registering their interest in high-demand Rolex watches must visit the showroom in person, rather than registering over the phone. This applies to all 3 categories, A, B, and C. The second one is related to how active a customer is in social media. Social media profiles on platforms such as LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook are checked to ensure they are not associated with Rolex reselling. Interestingly, This condition only applies to Type A and Type B clients and not to those in Type C, who already have a history of purchasing Rolex watches. This discrepancy may contribute to certain individuals repeatedly acquiring watches for resale purposes. The next criteria involve conducting a Google search using the client's name and business, applicable to client types A and B but not Type C. Let us now move forward to the fourth criterion, which is the means of payment. Before registering their interest, clients must provide identification, preferably the card they intend to use for payment. This requirement only applies to Type A clients. Moreover, the fifth criterion entails verifying whether the client is a company director by checking Companies House to confirm their directorship and the company's nature. This requirement applies to client types A and B. This sixth criterion leads to the instruction of staff to review client details, including their address, phone number, and email address, using a specific system to check for any existing registrations on other accounts. This applies to all three client categories. The next criterion is related to the previous one, which mandates that clients must have a comprehensive bio written and stored in the system. This applies to all client types. Moving forward, the next criteria outline a dual sign-off process for allocating high-demand Rolex watches in all showrooms. It involves multiple levels of approval depending on the demand level of the watch. This process applies to all client categories. We're almost done as we are now down to the ninth criterion, which only applies to clients with a previous Rolex purchase history requiring verification of whether they have purchased within the last 12 months. If not, authorization from the field team manager is necessary before proceeding with the sale. Unlike the ninth criterion, the 10th criterion applies to clients with a purchase history but no previous Rolex purchases. Here, authorization from the field team manager is required to discuss the details of their purchase history. Finally, we are now done with the last criteria, which applies solely to existing clients with no previous Rolex purchase history, allowing them to register interest in super high-demand models but requiring them to establish a Rolex purchase history before supplying such models. The ongoing market trends, coupled with a rise in production, mark a positive step towards reshaping our perceptions and purchasing patterns concerning Rolex watches. Another benefit is that the comparatively reduced prices open doors for a new wave of watch enthusiasts and collectors to delve into the captivating realm of luxury timepieces. These individuals are not merely opportunists seeking quick profits. Instead, they are genuine enthusiasts with a profound interest in watches. There are official and unofficial avenues for purchasing watches. An official channel for acquiring new watches is through authorized dealers that stock a variety of brands. Watches bought from gray market dealers do not come with official warranties, meaning that if there are any issues with the watch, the consumer will need to cover the cost of repairs that would typically be covered under warranty. At the end of the day, watches bought from authorized dealers are still the safest way to secure a timepiece you desire. What are your impressions on the topic we shared in this video? If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.